versus Urban. Urban living. He hits it. Just because.
Hey,
oh, wait, did he get what I was about to say?
Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my province, I'm my only opponent. And lately I have limitless, I'm awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered.
Double commit on the
talk, fear that push me to right here, a new chapter.
Alive here. That's for chance. Can he do it again? Oh my. He's gonna get there again. Again. It goes underneath the wall. Is he gonna get it? We need to be defensive. There might be something actually. Never mind. Wait! CRJ! CRJ! Watch it with 2 seconds left. Wait!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Dakota Collegiate Rocket League action. We had a nice little break, had a little relaxing time. Hopefully my voice is going to hold up to this one because I have been working around here. But we've got a extremely exciting match coming up, and that is going to be our top division, Division A. I'll be your cast for this, K-Tool, and joining me, thankfully, we finally get to cast together again in person. It's been so long because you keep making lands and an upper bracket and everything. But Stewie and I finally get to be together again.
What am I supposed to do? What do you not want
do what I do.
Like,
don't make my own dang land.
Well, you got close. I mean, you had your best season yet. Shout out to K-Tool.
I finally won one
you
single
won
playoff
one
win.
series.
I won
series
one
in the playoffs.
That's a win.
So shout out to you, obviously. But
no, it's been a super fun event so far. I really appreciate everyone who has come out. It honestly does mean a lot. It's been some crazy games. I'm hoping we have some more content because the 4-0s, I'm not a fan.
I'm sick of them.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm actually just annoyed. So you three that are walking right next to me, we are going to 5 games. 6 games at least.
No, I want 7 here. Yeah, it's on you guys. You better get to 7. 4-0?
I would like 7 games, please, because that would be a blast.
I would love to have 7 games. And honestly, between these 2 teams, I really think it is possible. Because I was going to say, we're going to be going to some stats in just a second here. But we've got the Dons coming in as the 3rd seed going to the playoff bracket, making land, versus the 5th seed, which is Remzik, Whirl, and Shavin in the ranked disparity. It wasn't something I think we were expecting, but as we pull up the stats here, ranked disparity, they worked hard to get through this one. They had not the best regular season coming in as the 5th seed, but then they get through, they beat Northern Lights, and then yourself. They go through the number 1 seed, the well-earned number 1 seed, to make land in a very upset fashion.
They played absolutely perfect in that series. We did not.
Yeah.
I mean, we still took a game, but still, they looked very, very good. And now going into LAN, you're obviously a different and a different atmosphere and a different overall capacity of what you need to do. But these are 2 teams that, for me, I would have liked to see in this spot.
Yeah, well, what's interesting, because, look at the Dons path, and it's like they end up beating Worldwide Men, and then they also beat myself in a Game 7. So both of us lost to the 2 teams that are playing on LAN right now.
And we're casting it, too. It could be more any perfect.
Exactly. It's going to be a lot of fun. No, I was going to say the Dons, one interesting thing we always have to add every time the Dons play is a team of Bop It, P-Money, and Platkiller, who P-Money and Platkiller are brothers. So this is not the first time we've had some brothers on stage here. Obviously, you and Trash have played, and now we've got more brothers coming through here. But the fact that they're on the same team
exactly.
And the fact that they play with Bop It, who's basically their 3rd, and they've been playing together for years, like solely they play together. The team chemistry, because on paper, rank-wise, a lot of times they are at a disadvantage, but the team chemistry is just top-notch, which is why they have earned their spot here today.
For me, LAN is a whole different atmosphere. I've said it a million times, and I'll continue to say it, K-Tool, because the players that play... You're a LAN boy. I found out you were a LAN boy, definitely. But Remzik's a LAN boy. Shavin, we found out in the fall, way back when...
As a sub, ended up winning,
is a LAN boy. The Dons obviously playing them on LAN and grubby games. They are definitely a LAN team. They just turn into gods on it. I don't know what it is, but the big question mark for me is Whirl.
Yeah,
it's
interesting.
LAN boy.
So Whirl has technically had LAN experience. He ended up playing at a LAN over at UJ. I think he played one game versus like Minot State, and my boy was nervous. And like, no shade, but I mean, there was a very big disparity between the two teams, and he was so deathly afraid to make any mistakes in anything. So hopefully he's kind of calmed down going into that. I know talking to Remzik, the team captain of Ranked Disparity, he was praying that he could get World to LAN. He's so excited because World has earned to be here. Obviously, everything that he's done with everything, the LAN, setting up everything, all that he's done for NDSU Rocket League, he deserves a spot. And so now they've earned it, and I'm very excited. As we pull up the comparison stats between these two teams, anything really stand out for you particularly?
I mean, shots per game, 11.5 for the Dons and 12.3 for Ranked Disparity. Neither of these teams really capable like to not shoot the ball on the net, but demos per game above 5 for both of these teams, so you're going to see physical play definitely in a best of 7, but it's eking up there for the Dons. As far as goals per game go, 3.73 for Ranked Disparity is actually insane. The Dons are going to have to figure out how to slow down this Ranked Disparity offense.
But I don't understand. If you look at the average, you're telling me that on average, you need to score 4 goals to win. That is ridiculous. And again, I think a lot of it is that in the beginning, a lot of it is Remzik, who is our best player we have in DCRL, period. And his supporting cast, I think they were struggling a bit trying to figure out their play style. But now, especially coming into LAN, they figured it out, and they are deadly. And I would, even though they're the 5th seed, I would argue they're actually favorites going into this one.
I think they're favorites in that they obviously took us out, but like I said, the Dons are a LAN team. They for some reason, solid. It's the bat signal. They're messaging me, telling me to get over here, but the Dons are a LAN team for me. When we ran into them at Grubby, they were very, very good. Obviously, they won Grubby games previously.
I think we took care of them pretty well.
Oh yeah, obviously.
I'm sorry, I had to.
But regardless, we're going to see some incredible Rocket League. But you bringing up that to beat Ranked Disparity, you have to score 4 goals a game. To think about that in context, that is what? If you're going to win a 4-0 best of 7, you have to score 16 goals.
Yeah, no, it's honestly kind of ridiculous here. So, I was going to say, I know we're going to get the walkouts in just a second. I'm just waiting for all my my background people to tell me we're good to go.
We're ready.
I was going to say, yeah, just got to tell me we're ready and we can send it. But I will say I am very excited. The number 1 and 2 people I'm looking for is for Ranked Disparity. How does World do on LAN? This is a big stage for him. And then the Dons, it typically is P-Money, their best player, popping off. Can he continue to do that on stage versus this Ranked Disparity team?
It was P-Money and Platkilla during the regular season. Boppet still averaging a goal per game, which is crazy to say. They, for me, when I looked at stats, were really the most well-rounded team in the entire division. Obviously, besides Ranked Disparity or Dragons or anybody else. As far as spreading stats out and going to you have 1 goal a game, you have 1 goal a game, you have 1 assist per game, they were the cleanest as far as Boppet gets goals, B-Money gets goals when he needs to, Platkilla cleans up the play. The Dons, for me, K-Tool, should be the team to take this, and
They might be the team to take it, but they're not going to be the first team to take the stage, because that is going to be Ranked Disparity as let's bring them in.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ranked Disparity. Leading the walk onto the stage, tiny but mighty Sir Shavin, and Remzik following right behind, as well as World. Ranked Disparity, ladies and gentlemen.
He say that I'm good enough, got my think about that I shouldn't have. So I tell him it's one of me, he making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me, like that boy is a cat. Saying he home, but I know where he at. Like, but he her back. Think about me, cause he know that it's fat. And it been what it been. Calling his phone like
Sing it,
send me a pin. Ducking my cause he know what I'm on. But when he hit me, I'm not gonna respond. But I don't sleep.
I can tell you right now, looking at that team, it is going to be the hype man Shavin is going to be trying to hype up. Dude, the amount of times I get DMs from Shavin saying, hey, where are we going to sit? I got to make sure I can hype up World, hype up Remzik, everything. And so he is so meticulous about this, and I'm looking at him to be just the energy there on that team.
And that's good to see that they're not coming into this with, oh, we got to be focused and straight to the point on LAN. We got to make sure that we're not having any fun. Have some fun. I mean, that's the thing. Your confidence is at an all-time high. You're guaranteed at least top 3. So third through second through first, it doesn't. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're one of the 3 best teams in the league, and to call yourself that after being the 5 seed at the end of the season, that's a win in and of itself.
Yeah. Should we bring in their opponents, you think?
I feel like we should, because we got to have some opponents. We can't just have them have a free win.
I like it. Let's bring in the Dons.
Here are the Dons. You've heard of the dynamic twin duo of Ross and Clears, but have you heard of P Money and Black Killer? Supported by the Prodigy. Bop it. This is the Dons.
Things we get to see people, we get to meet so many guys. I mean, after playing against them online, you send so many DMs on Discord, but even doing casting, doing winners interviews, you just you see a face and finally get to meet these guys, see them on stage, see how goofy they are. I love to see it.
I love it too, and those guys are gonna have a real task up ahead of them with Rank Disparity. I mean, you see the stats on the board. We've talked about them 1,000 times. They are the team to beat when it comes to coming into LAN, and obviously you saw their confidence when they walked on the stage, but we know what the Dons are capable of. We know that they're obviously here to play. I mean, they took you out, and Rank Disparity took me out. So it's it's like you couldn't put more 2 and 2 together. You couldn't put more of a sandwich together. 2 beautiful slices of bread, and in the middle, more Rocket League action. That's going to be your turkey, your cheese. Throw some ham in there. Maybe maybe a sauce piece of mayo and some mustard. But really, for me, I'm looking for the mustard.
Yeah, are you now?
I'm looking for the mustard.
Well, hopefully we'll be seeing that one. So we're just going to work on getting the game ready on our end. But no, this is a very exciting match. I am so excited for this one. Obviously, I like to cast a div. It's the div that we're in. It's the best div we have. This is the top quality that we have at the Dakota Collegiate Rocket League, and it's so fun to see them on LAN. Again, the winner of this goes to the grand finals. The loser is not out, right? That is the one benefit of playing in this double limb. You've earned an extra life. So loser, if they do drop down, that's all right. They've got a second chance here. Now, after this match, though, that's when the elimination starts. So
exactly.
I am curious, do we dare do predictions real quick before we jump into it?
I think we do. I don't know if you brought your caster.
I did not bring I didn't bring my clipboard. For anyone wondering, I am currently 10-21 on the season for predictions.
That's
so
pretty good. 50, almost 50%.
Yeah, and it's actually better than last semester. So that's sad.
I would hope it's better than last semester. It can't get any worse than last semester, and the semester before that, and the semester before that.
Okay, thank you. You know what? Rank Disparity 4-2. That's my official prediction. Rank Disparity 4-2. Boom. Done.
Okay, I'm going to
6
hop.
games.
I'm not going to hop on the Rank Disparity train. I'm going to hop on the Dons train. And their train is going to be cooking because they're going to win in 6.
But you haven't seen Whirl on LAN.
None of us have.
That's fair. But it's going to be a very, very exciting time as we are finally able to get into it again. This is our Div A match, the cream of the crop, and hopefully everything is going to be working out well. The question is, again, how do the LAN nerves come into play here? Like you said, we look at the Dons. They just played in the LAN about 2 or 3 weeks ago versus Rank Disparity. This is fresh off the block for them.
Let's get it underway. And obviously one cam not going to work very well. That's okay. That's Remzik's cam. We'll see him obviously when he scores a goal. There he is, beautiful man himself. But the good news is no off the kickoff shenanigans right away. We got to be careful of those because when you get those kickoff goals rolling, it's going to be hard to stop. But obviously Nobody getting an early goal. Nobody breaking through just yet. That wall that each team is setting up. I have to ask K-Tool, do you think that now that we're here in person, will these teams play a little bit more passive?
I think you definitely have to be a little more passive. I'm looking again, as far as like mechanics on the field, as we might see an early goal, but just going to be off the post there, off the crossbar. But Remzik, obviously for rank disparity, is going to be the most mechanical person on the field. And you look at the Dons, you've got in the number 2 spot is going to be P-Money. How well do their mechanics translate on LAN? In pass, it's typically very difficult to do so. A lot of times it is the team with more chemistry that can beat out crazy mechanical teams. As Shavin is playing with fire right there. Blackkiller almost getting a ridiculous dunk on him. But again, we're the first minute and a half. We haven't really seen many great opportunities. But again, it's very typical in Game 1 on LAN. A lot of it is nerves. They don't want to make any mistakes. They want to see how are people actually going to be playing here today.
Nice challenge, Bop It. Going to put pressure. Shavin has to get the touch to the sidewall. It looks for 2 and gets it. But P-Money, big challenge win. Blackkiller has a chance for a shot, but sitting in the way is Whirlpool. And Whirl, the most important player for me in this matchup. I'm trying not to put too much pressure on him, but if he can get going, rank disparity can get going, definitely. But, I mean, you see Remzik having his back off of that 50-50. I mean, we haven't seen a goal yet. We're almost 2 minutes in.
No, we haven't seen a lot of shots. I think a lot of it, too, for the Dons is going to be shutting down Remzik. I mean, obviously, as far as the stats go, he is the heavy carry. But you look at getting to land, though, Whirl and Shavin have stepped up big time. And I think this is big moments for Whirl and Remzik. And Shavin to be stepping up here. The Dons, again, they have the chemistry. They're going for fakes. They're trying to make it work, bully their way through, but can't quite make it here. As we're now almost halfway through this game. We really haven't seen much, but Buffett, again, that was a great chance. Could not find the connection on the reader there as that ball is going to squirt out to the mid here. P-Money going to take his time. Going to boom this one downfield. Again, we're going to see, I think, a lot of boomer ball here in games 1 and 2. Just they want to throw it away. They want to not make mistakes until they start to settle into the series.
They're testing the waters is what they're doing. They're trying to see if anybody's nervous. Anybody's, feeling the nerves a little bit, but good touch. Obviously, Shavin, nothing in the tank. Bop It, taking it away from him. Remzik, that's a good touch forward. Looking to follow up again. Has a catch, tries to bump P-Money out of the way. P-Money, though, sits in the shot. Blackkiller, that's off the backboard. That's troubling for rank disparity's defense. And despite them having problems on the goal line, they don't even commit and whirl. Last back has to make a touch, does. Remzik's a little bit awkward. P-Money, what is rank disparity doing on defense at this moment? Remzik has the clear, and they're getting scared at this point, but I don't think they're too scared. Obviously, it's still game 1, so...
Well, the biggest thing is it's still 0-0. As many shots as they're facing, and some of the ball's not going in. I think a lot of it is rank disparity. They're not having someone challenge early. We're not seeing that backboard defense versus you see the Dons. They're up very early, and so I think a lot of it maybe is nerves in game 1, but I'm surprised the Dons have not found the back of the net, but good thing for rank disparity. It's still a tie game.
Double commit. That's out of the corner, and nobody makes contact on the shot. Remzik, free ball. Has to keep a challenge as Bop It. That's huge. The Dons are going to have to key in on that. You cannot give Remzik free open net space. Has a pass to Whirl. Back post. P-Money going to turn it away. The Dons get a little bit of a scare, but able to get it out of the hands of rank disparity. Whirl has a touch across. Remzik's 50 wasn't great. P-Money turns it away. The Dons defense hanging on for now, but you got just over a minute left in this game. And again, K-Tool, nobody's found the back of the net. Maybe Shavin has to get the touch, and it's the post when Blackkiller goals it.
Somehow it finds the back of the net. Shavin screaming. He's got lots of fans. My boy's putting on the shades right there. He is calm, cool, and collected, but only slightly fortunate there. And if that's what it takes for rank disparity to get a goal, I think they take it, especially with how much pressure they've been in this game. As we're now less than a minute, and the Dons, honestly, I'd almost say they almost deserve a goal for how much pressure they've had, as they might find it here. But again, somehow the defensive rank disparity is just barely able to survive.
The Dons have to lock it in here. They were obviously previous LANs. They've been very good, but this one, they look mundane as far as shooting goes. I mean, obviously they're getting some open opportunities, K-Tool, but they have got to take advantage over some of the blunders that rank disparity is putting out there. And great clear downfield from Shavin. 30 seconds left. He's going to kill this clock. And what a great play from Shavin. 5 seconds he just burned by just taking the ball in his control. P-Money has a clear downfield. Is anybody there? Blackkiller is to receive it. Steals the corner boost. Gets the midfield pass. 15 seconds. Bop It has the shot. It's saved by Shavin. Another double commit. Get kill Remzik. This is a free open shot. Is anybody there? Hello, Dons. Are we awake? Remzik clears it all the way down. That's going to be 1 on the board. That's a 2-0 lead, and the insurance is here for State Farm.
As you see double commits again happening. And again, I am so surprised the Dons did not find a goal there. They had their chances. They couldn't connect when it mattered. And rank disparity, you know, I'm not saying if there were ever a couple Mickey goals, but I'm still waiting for rank disparity to get a good connection that deserves a goal. But hey, they will gladly take that for game 1.
He calls me Mickey and he gets that? Are you kidding me, kid?
Yeah, it gets an own goal, man.
No, they had to work for that one. Obviously, four demos for Shavin, but only 3 saves per side. A very, very, very it's just a mundane game.
There weren't a ton of shots. There weren't a ton of saves. It wasn't a very aggressive game, like you had mentioned earlier. It really is testing the waters. And you look at the goals; they weren't insane passing plays or crazy shots. It was just kind of cluster around the field, and something did just work. So I expect here in game 2 and going into game 3 a little more cohesion, a little more clarity in how they want to have their play style translate here on LAN. Again, there are so many LAN nerds here. It's hard to really talk about and explain what that does to players.
I'm going to be honest, with how many shots the Dons had, 4, and you see P-Money with nothing on the board as far as shots, that's a little bit concerning, but it is game number 1, so they're still, getting used to the setups, getting used to, obviously, how they feel on the day. I cannot stress this enough. Rocket League is such a game where it's a day-to-day game. Some days you can't do it. You feel like you're playing in mud or cement, and other days you feel like you're just a god and a phenom. But only 4 games or 4 shots on the board for the Dons, and it didn't feel like they only had 4 shots.
Yeah, and no, it did feel like they had a lot more pressure. That's why I was kind of surprised. We saw rank disparity. Oh, they're surviving, and then you get to the end. It's like they've only had 4 shots. Wait, how did that even happen? I thought for sure there would have been more. So I'm expecting the Dons to just, I don't want to say work better as a team, but I think they need to finish their touches. They need to get good connection and really force rank disparity to make those awkward touches, because rank disparity did that very well here in game 1.
Rank disparity have had a lot of very errant touches and a couple misses that the Dons are not expecting. I think that it's almost working out for them. What in the world? Pinch from Whirl in the front half of the box, and Placula didn't make contact. P-Money's got his back, and that is absolutely huge because obviously the Dons now down 1 in this game, or down 1 in this series, have got to get it going. Shavin top right, and an attempt from the Dons to make the save. They still can't make that stop, and that's a well-placed shot.
That right there is great comms, because Remzik is up in the air, and a lot of times maybe your teammate expects him to get one more touch, but you can tell Remzik, he got called off by Shavin, and that was the correct call. Shavin had a great chance there, and he slots that upper 90. And again, Shavin is your hype man right here, but they get it back, and it doesn't matter how the ball goes in because kickoffs are worth the exact same.
And on the cheat, it was Shavin. He got caught off of Bop. It just takes it right away from him, walks the dog home. And
sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles.
Exactly. And I talked about kickoff goals at the beginning of the first game. They are an easy way for a team to give up a free one. And again, off the kickoff, Black Killer goes missing. Remzik, this is his chance, 1v1.
I think we're back. Hopefully we're back. I don't know. I think possibly. Hold on. There's a delay. I know how to fix this.
Good shot, Shavin. Huge save. And I think we're back. Is Boppet's going to get the second for the Dons? Sorry about the delay, friends. Technical difficulties. That's all right. They have. There's no problem though on stage on the game. It's on the stream and on our end on the casters end. We apologize. It's we can't go an entire LAN case without having something wrong. Even at the highest level, the RLCS, the CDL, the Overwatch League, it doesn't matter. They all have technical difficulties. It's just a part of life. We work through it, but we should be back and ready to go with the Dons, who just scored off of a great play from Poppet, who has 2 of the goals and the only goals for the Dons so far. And you're going to need more production from P-Money and Blackula to win this series, because I'm sorry, but Boppet, the only one putting the ball in the back of the net, that cannot happen.
Okay, you talk about that though, but between the 3 Dons, Boppet actually has the most goals per game, which is ridiculous because you talked about it earlier. P-Money does crazy mechanics, and then Boppet is always there for that cleanup man. And so, yes, I would like to see more out of P-Money, but the fact that Boppet is slotting it again, That is not surprising to me at all. What is surprising is rank disparity. We aren't seeing Remzik be able to go for these crazy mechanic plays because the Dons are doing a great job of early challenging every single time.
And he doesn't have to. You know, you think of a Zen or a Vatira. He can sit back and really just enable Whirl and Shavin and let them do everything. You know, he doesn't have to be that primary goal scorer. He can be the enabler, the player who's, you know, that setup artist. He doesn't have to be that, you know, mechanical god if he's enabling Whirl and Shavin to put the ball in the back of the net. Good shot, bar down. It's sitting on the goal line. Shavin again.
What a save coming out there. I thought that was going to be it. Remzik now going to be slotting this one away, but Boppet again, taking his time. You see the Dons are playing a lot of boomer ball, but they're just trying to hit the ball and always have a follow-up man being stupidly fast to that ball versus Rank Disparity, a little bit more calm, cool, collected, trying to find the touch out. You see, especially for Remzik, he's always looking for that pass there, so expect to see some team plays come out of Rank Disparity, but unfortunately, we're not able to get a touch there. Boppet now forced to get this one back here. Is getting chased down by Shavin, trying to get a pinch mid, but actually bumped off by Boppet in that situation here, and now Rank Disparity, again, still down by 1. They've got great chances here, but we really aren't seeing, again, Remzik getting those opportunities here. Again, a lot of it from the Dons, shutting him down. Boppet now trying to get this one to the corner, which he does. He's got quite a bit of boost to work with. We're seeing, again, Rank Disparity, they aren't getting the early challenges that the Dons do.
Whirl and Shavin have to calm this. They do. Shavin's going to take over possession. Whirl, I thought, would have taken it, but didn't have a ton of boost. We're still waiting for Whirl. He's been kind of quiet, but he's done a good job of holding down the back line for Rank Disparity, letting Remzik sit in the midfield. Good touch across for P-Money. And they're doing a great job right now. The Dons have changed things up, spreading out Rank Disparity, not allowing them to, you know, stay with each other, and it's working. They're just taking possession. P-Money, another great play, gets over top of Remzik. Platt kill into the corner. Follow up from Boppet's there. He hits the post. Is anyone home from the Dons to keep up the pressure? Whirl gonna 50 it up to the ceiling, doesn't make contact. Remzik with a good chance, but Platkilla, another stalwart challenge. And like you said, the Don's doing a way better job in this game of keeping a challenge on all 3 Rank Disparity players. And as I say that, Remzik has a redirect. But of course, it's not going to be on target this time. And 40 seconds left in game 2. The Don's looking to even us up.
Ooh, this is dangerous. Can Boppet find the double? He cannot, but Remzik getting a great touch there. P-Money now, that might be going to the far corner. Boppet's probably going to turn early on this one, which he does again. The Don's doing such a great job always having someone follow up early. Now we see Remzik in a tough spot. Can he find the redeck? He cannot. Is Whirl there for the follow? And he cannot. And again, and this might be a wide open net for the Dons, and it is Platkilla almost securing here in game 2.
Only 20 seconds left, and you see with the play from P-Money recognizing that he needs to win that 50 against Whirl, just put himself in a good spot. It does exactly that. Able to get that 3rd on the board, and that's going to be more than likely one game on the board for the Dons, unless we see the throw of a lifetime.
All that matters is it's not a 4-0, and that is going to secure it. And thankfully, we don't have a 4-0. I will say, you can definitely tell who the hometown heroes are here. Rank Disparity have a lot of the fan base here. Granted, you know, the entire team of Rank Disparity, they are all NDSU versus the Dons. I believe they are all at separate schools. So just, yeah, the fact that the crowd is on Rank Disparity's side, you're hearing, you know, them go crazy when they score. But unfortunately, not much to cheer about here. But we did talk about the Dons kind of are going to take the game, which they did in game 1, and then going to game 2, they do what they do. They speed it up, and they always have someone following early for early challenge.
They are I'm actually very impressed with how well they do with spacing. They are surprisingly good at, you know, obviously you don't see a ton of double commits, but they constantly have somebody back. They have somebody in the right spot as second man. It's just all about it for me now is speed. Can you speed up the play even more? Can you speed up your pace even more? Because that is what's going to lead to more opportunities and more goals is if you can, you know, beat players to the ball. But you see the play from the Dons, 4 goals this time. P-Money goes from bottom of the leaderboard to top of the leaderboard and drops 600 points.
Yeah, you looked at last game. We saw the Dons only had a grand total of 2 shots from Platkilla and 2 shots from Boppet. Yeah, only having 4 shots and then going now to 10 shots versus Rank Disparity. Honestly, pretty similar. But again, I think a lot of it is the Dons they take a game to wake up, right? And again, in the best of 7, you can afford to drop a game or 2 to kind of get your play style going here.
And I like how you said that. You can, realistically, in a best of 7, yes, you can afford kind of a game to think about, you know, how is this team playing on the day? Are they, you know, absolutely insane? Are they, you know, not having, you know, the greatest day as far as mechanics goes? But I like that we added the touches to this final end game leaderboard, because that's a really important thing for me. And Boppet sitting at 43, almost tying Remzik, is a huge deal, because that for me just means that he's making contact enough to slow down Ranked Disparity's top player.
What's interesting kind of with the stat screen is what it does is it forces players to wait. After a lot of times after a game, if you guys don't know, you can pretty much ready up instantly and just jump back into the game. But right now, looks like we're going to be having a pause real quick because one of the players ended up leaving the game, which is not exactly what we want to do. So
hit something, Shavin.
I was going to
hit something for us.
Are we going to see a wide open net, Shavin? It's open. Oh,
hey! Whirl gonna get his first on the board. Hopefully not his last. Whirl, if you're listening to me, please score another goal besides this one.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to leave, remake it real quick. So you want to send it back to Casters, Mr. Greek Avenger, for me real quick for you. But yeah, we'll get that going real quick. Apologize for the delay, but again, sometimes it just happens. So we'll get that going as fast as possible and get us back into the match. But hey, you know, Whirl, you got a goal. It counts.
Yeah, it does. It does. It goes on the stats. So at least you can say that. But obviously, with people, betting their hard-earned channel points on this series,
hey, my 4-2 is still looking pretty solid. I mean, the fact again that
it is.
Don stepped
Both
up a
of
ton,
our
and so. Honestly, I think after seeing it, I think, Ranked Disparity, they got, again, I don't want to say it was kind of a cheap win in game 1, but again, the goals were just very awkward versus game 2. Bop It, P-Money, and Platkill did a great job of earning their goals, just the sheer pressure. And so Ranked Disparity, now it's their turn. They need to wake up. They need to step it up. Otherwise, this could start to snowball out of control. But I believe we got everyone back in game. We finally do. And hopefully we'll get this one rolling pretty smoothly here.
And we're back into it, obviously, as you just said. But off the kickoff, Platkill going to win it. And, of course, Ranked Disparity, tough spot. Bop It has it clear down the field, testing Shavin, but monster clear all the way down. Remzik has a follow-up. That is awkward for the Dons' defense. Bop It has one more. P-Money going to leave it for him, and good forward touch. Can you find Bop It off the shot? They do, but anyone there for the follow-up for last was Platkill, but chooses not to go, and I think that's a smart play because, you don't want to throw everybody forward. You don't want to throw a wrench in the toolbox if you don't need to.
As we see a little bit of a good pinch here. Shavin going mid. I'm surprised Bop It took his time on that one. But again, I was more surprised that Ranked Disparity wasn't having someone challenge that. You saw Whirl and Remzik kind of in the same spot. Again, I think it is a little bit, scared. They don't want to push as Shavin. Can he find maybe angle? Going to lead this one here. P-Money now going to get a great pop over one. Going to be able to waste so much time in that situation here. Whirl now trying to get another challenge. He gets it up high. Is anyone there? Shavin probably going to be going early, but Bop It, not a lot of boost, is going to be giving that one away to Remzik, who takes a ripper. It is going upper left, but it's just off there. And Platkiller with a way better touch than I don't even know if he was intending.
No, I think he was trying to read the first one. Does get the second one, though. That's important. At least he makes contact. Remzik doesn't get the best first touch. Bop It going to take it off his head. Shavin putting pressure on that corner. I want to see Ranked Disparity maybe push the ball through the sidewall rather than the corner, because the Dons have locked down those corners. And if it's not working, you can't keep pounding the dead horse into the corner. You have to look for an infield pass. Something better is Shavin nearly hands the ball to Bop It. Platkilla going to put pressure, but Remzik demoed Bop It on the front half of his own box, so that's going to relieve a little bit of pressure, give Shavin a free touch. And again, we're back to the game 1 of mundane, and nobody wants to make a mistake.
Yeah, we're seeing also a lot more boost starvation coming out. As we're seeing an early challenge for Platkilla. Shavin able to swat that one away, but it's still in dangerous position. But it seems that every single time we go to anyone on Ranked Disparity, they're all at 0. We can see in the top right, Remzik and Shavin just got boost, but all of them, they seem to be struggling a bit this game, and I think a lot of it is the pure speed of Dons. They are forcing Ranked Disparity into these ridiculously tough situations.
Whirl's awkward. Remzik, though, going to cover his friend and teammate. Good pass across from Whirl. Monster clear from Bop It. Remzik last back. This is important. Gets the corner boost. P-Money, though, takes it off his head. P-Money has another touch. Whirl. Can Remzik catch it? He can. We'll turn it away, but it's still awkward in front of the Ranked Disparity box, and can't get it out. They finally do. They find Remzik, who passes to Shavin, and Shavin doesn't make contact. That would have been a big one for Ranked Disparity if they could put it on target. Remzik going to turn, keeping pressure up, but P-Money has it, and Shavin already up on the challenge. P-Money off the backboard. Is Platkilla there? He's there for the shot, but Remzik has the save. And Ranked Disparity going to hang on defense for now, as Whirl tasked with keeping the ball out of the Dons' possession.
Yeah, I think if I had to pick 2 words to describe the team, is for Dons, it's speed, and for Ranked Disparity, it's awkwardness. And that is going to be awkward. Can Whirl get back? And that is going to go in. Platkilla dropping that one in from the heavens. And again, it's stuff like that. Those aren't touches you expect from Remzik there. And a lot of it is just the Dons are just going on pure speed and putting pressure on you, causing those mistakes to go in.
I think what Remzik, Shavin, and Whirl do so well is they need to start handling that pressure and making the Dons overcommit. Think about how far the Dons are pushing up, and Whirl doesn't make contact. Can't let that one get to his head, as Black Hill is going to get his second, and this is just a weak shot off the sidewall. Whirl didn't make contact, and P-Money doesn't even hit it. K-Tool, if you are Whirl right now, you cannot let that get to your head. Think about, the tournament, the series in a bigger term of mistakes are going to happen.
It's like, even if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. Even if you drop this game, okay, cool, just when the next one is tied. It does not matter. The only time you need to start panicking is when the other team is on match point.
Yep.
That's it. And I can tell you from experience, match point is the hardest one to win. So
by far.
And if you're Shavin and Remzik, I think you say, hey, dude, all good. We're going to make mistakes again in this series. It happens, but so are they. We then just need to be there to capitalize when it happens.
Every single series that I've ever been in on a LAN, even online, in the series winning game, it is by far the hardest.
Yeah, it is.
The team you're playing against just comes with a vengeance. And Rank Disparity have to bring one here. P-Money in an awkward spot, makes contact. Whirl wasn't ready for it. P-Money gets the double off the sidewall. That was a little scary as Remzik has a monster clear downfield. Platkilla tasked with taking the ball back. Remzik going to turn on it. What does he have? The Magician with the ball on his hands, but can't do much with it. And the Dons have done a good job of just slowing Rank Disparity down. All three players having trouble when they get ball possession. And like I said, the Dons are making the necessary plays, but they have kicked up pace, and Shavin, towards his net. Whirl saves him, though. P-Money has the follow-up, hits the backboard, and only 40 seconds. Rank Disparity's time is running out.
Yeah, this is getting dangerous here. Bappa with a great touch. He's got Zerubus again. Remzik just trying to figure out how he wants to handle this one. But you already see Whirlpool now going to be going for a little awkward touch. That's a double commit from Shavin. Can Shavin find the double?
Ooh.
He can. That is a gorgeous touch here. Can he find the
more.
double again? Almost getting that one, but what it does is it wastes a lot of time here. Rank Disparity, again, they are down by 2. That's a great pass down to Bappa. Platkilla going to take his time. They can afford to waste the time, the Dons here. And one thing I will say, honestly, if I'm Rank Disparity, I would almost attempt to take a timeout after this one.
I have to agree with that. Obviously, you're with only 8 seconds left, you're looking down 2-1 as P-Money's looking for 2.
But I think it's how they lost.
Exactly.
They did not have anything, and the 2 goals they gave up were pretty much freebies. So I think get a timeout, try to figure out that, hey, we haven't been able to find our play style yet. Yes, they got to win in game 1, but I think there's a lot more in the tank for Rank Disparity. They just got to figure out how to unlock it. So we'll see, if they do, but Rank Disparity, this is not how they normally play. And again, I think a lot of that is LAN nerves. It's very, very difficult to play. And the big advantage for LAN is the Dons. They just played on LAN 2 weeks ago.
They're prepared. And I mean, you see from Bappa, another close to 40 touch game. And that's a stat that I want everyone to keep an eye on throughout the rest of the weekend. And I'm going to be keeping an eye on it because it's going to tell you a lot of how obviously consistent a player is playing, but how really if they have any LAN nerves.
One thing I don't think we've seen is Remzik score. I don't think it's happened.
Here's the scary part. When we played Rank Disparity in the regular season, Remzik did not score in that series. We played 3 straight games. He didn't score a goal.
Yeah,
that's a little scary now that we haven't seen him score, but we know what he's capable of. We know the floor is, we know the Dons' floor is, it's pretty high, but Remzik's floor is way higher than that.
And just making sure. And
his peak is way higher than that. So for them to be only losing 2-0 and he didn't score a goal is
I have faith in these boys, and honestly, especially I will say one of the biggest strengths from Shavin is mental, but also individual in the games. Yeah, no timeout at all. But he's so meticulous about, hey, we should do this. He's very, very analytical, and I think that's huge for these boys is to calm down the nerves, be analytical about it, and say, hey, I think we just got to challenge faster. I think Rank Disparity, your rotations are decent, but they're not quick enough to keep up with the Dons. They're being out-rotated right now.
Speed, Remzik looking for another one. P-Money, you talked about pace. That's one thing the Dons actually do so well is they all 3 are just so together. Bobbing off the backboard, trying to drop it down. Trying to do it all by himself. Platkilla, good 50-50 on Remzik. Good touch from Whirl. That's a monster touch looking for the backboard, but P-Money's sitting in the way, looking for one more. Shavin, that's going to bounce super awkward. Bop it. Can he make contact? What a save. Platkilla going to clear the line, and now Whirl's stuck in a 1-on-2. Look at the piranhas that are surrounding him on the front half. Bop it off the backboard. Looking for the shot, but
That's got to be a shot on target there. We expected it to be here. Shavin now in an awkward spot. Remzik now bailing him out here. But again, before anyone is up, P-Money's already going for a challenge here. World does beat him up. But again, Boppet, they always have someone there. Can he go for a fake possibly? Shavin, again, good early challenge to shut down even an option of a fake there. A little bit of awkward touch here. This is going to be a good chance for World, but doesn't get the best touch. And it's going to actually throw it away. Remzik now trying to figure out how he wants to pick this one up. Going to go for a pop and actually gets it over Boppet. Going to be cleaned up on this one now. World, a little awkward again. Trying to figure out how they want to rotate. And somehow the Dons can't find it. And we see Bumskull trying to attempt to happen. Rank Disparity now. Remzik up. This is a chance. Can he find a touch? Getting over one. It is straight up, straight down. Is anyone there for the follow-up touch? And World just a little bit too far again. Rank Disparity, they're getting their chances. They just gotta clutch up.
Black Hill had an open net there off that touch from Shavin. That was not a good touch on the third. Yeah, that was an open net for Black Hill that he could have probably hit. But I mean, you're not going to get. I mean, with this series, Gatesul, we've seen a lot of mistakes from both of these teams. Land Nerves definitely coming through. Remzik there finally gets the ice off of the top of the rim, able to break through it and get one. And you hear the fans. They just absolutely adore Rank Disparity.
I love to see it, and it is good. Yeah, the fact that I think Remzik finally getting that goal. They have a lead now. They have not really had a lead, except obviously in game one they ended up winning, but that feels, for whatever reason, like eons ago. So I think getting the lead, saying, hey guys, we can do this, no issues. There's no reason we need to be nervous. The Dons will make mistakes. We just need to make sure we have someone to challenge early, because the worst thing Rank Disparity can do right now is play defensive.
Good catch from Remzik. Has full boost. Gets one more touch, gets over the top, trying to fall on it. P-Money, great touch forward, has 60 more boost to follow. Is anybody up for hello Rank Disparity defense? You gotta have somebody challenging at that point. You can't give P-Money the entire field, and it was Whirl who wasn't ready. Shavin tried to go for him, and unfortunate miscommunication again from the Rank Disparity defense, and that's a free one again for the Dons. But you have to say, though, P-Money had a great touch off the bat.
Yeah, he's just so... It's annoying. As both of us have played with him on LAN, it's annoying how fast he is. But either way, they have earned their goal. Again, really it is sheer putting pressure on Rank Disparity and forcing out these mistakes here. As we see Boppet now getting a little bit of a pop-it. And Shavin going to be going off the corner here. P-Money going to take his time, getting beat up. Shavin, again, on zero boost again, not able to do much here. Boppet now trying to figure out, can he flick over World here, who's also on zero boost, going back to Rank Disparity, getting boost starved, but it doesn't matter because Remzik is just built diff.
Huge challenge by World. That just goes out. Black Hill is not ready for it. Remzik, massive beat, easy shot. And you can't give him open shots like that, because, I mean, the amount of times that he's going to hit it is a surefire Hall of Famer. But now, obviously, a one-goal lead for Rank Disparity. Boppet trying to get one more touch. Shavin has the corner read, and we're all going to have pressure put on. Of course, Rank Disparity now offense redirect from Whirl. What in the world? How does this go in?
My God, Whirl, what a touch. I don't even understand how this went in. Remzik gets a pass.
He recovered.
Up here, gets a touch with the butt of the car, and it beats out Flatkilla.
He air rolled on the backboard, slid down the backboard, jumped off of it, and then touched it into the bottom. Whirl, you magician, you. And
I'm trying to comprehend if he even understands what he just did, because I'm assuming the comms were just, good job, how did you do that? I don't know, but just go next. So as we do in fact go next here, and Rank Disparity, and now they have scored 3 goals in a game, which we have not seen them do this series. They are finally starting to wake up, and a lot of it is the speed. They're starting to have Remzik be unlocked, and the supporting cast around him is starting to get, I think, a little relaxed here on the stage.
This is a good beat from P-Money. Tries to take Remzik's boost, does. Flatkilla into the corner. Remzik doesn't have a ton here, but gonna wait on it. Boppet has a touch across. P-Money's there, and Rank Disparity are shooting themselves in the foot sometimes on these backboard reads. But again, the important play, you saw it out of the corner. P-Money stealing that corner boost from the back right, from the front right, and no player from Rank Disparity able to get it. That just results in 2 players not having anything.
It was also the miss actually off the backboard. That Flatkilla missed. Remzik didn't expect it. Was in an awkward spot there, and then Boppet again coming through with a shot. But it doesn't matter, because again, Rank Disparity says we don't care. Throw it out of your mental. And again, we look at a kickoff goal here. Good speed, and then Boppet not able to find the touch. Shavin says thank you very much, and that happens a lot when you're in that corner, kind of as that last defender on defense. You're trying to get that extra touch. You think you can get there, and if you're a millisecond too late, it's almost a guaranteed goal the other way.
And that is such a risk-reward play for Boppet. You know, when you're in that back corner, you're like, okay, I got to be ready for literally anything. And when the ball ping-pongs like that off the sidewall, it is a risk for you to go for it, and it's a giant reward if you're able to get it. That was top right, but Shavin Gonna make contact on it, and I don't think it was going in regardless, but still a scare for Rank Disparity as P-Money. Good challenge on the sidewall. Blackilla doesn't have anything in the tank, and starving are the Dons as P-Money's the only one with any boost, and he spawns in to make the touch and bop it. Doesn't have anything really in the tank, and padding up are the Dons, who are stuck in their half with only 50 seconds left. Now staring down a possible advantage. Remzik double off the backboard. Please do it. He's got the follow-up. Gets 2. And I love that because those are the most satisfying goals to score. I wish it would have bounced straight out, but he still has the lead.
I don't know if the fans really know how difficult it is to do
hard
what
shot
he just
to do.
did on LAN with, again,
I can do that too. 7, I can do that too.
Oh, I love that. You know,
man.
He's having fun, and it's easy to have fun when you're winning. And so the fact that the Dons, ended up taking Game 2 in a pretty significant fashion, Game 3, and the Rank Disparity, again, coming back in dominating fashion here. I think, again, the goals they gave were just some awkward communication mishaps on defense, but your offense has finally woken up.
Pop it. We'll receive that pass from P-Money. Whirl. Again, as we're going to have another touch all the way down the field from Remzik. A long clear downfield, killing all the time off the clock. P-Money and Bop It going to find each other on the sidewall. Shevin, though, killing time. Great play from him. Going to stay behind the ball more than likely. Blackilla has the dunk across, and with only 6 seconds left, Remzik's going to miss this. It's going to 50 middle. Bop It's going to get a free one. You got to look at a goal per second here. It's likely impossible. As the ball is never going to get to the net in 2 seconds.
I
1 second.
think if you had 2 double diagonal kickoffs and you just pinch it in, it might go fast enough. But that's about all you can do.
If anybody on Ranked Disparity makes contact with the ball, GG.
Over. All right, GG.
Game's over.
But either way, again, Ranked Disparity, they did a great job in bouncing back here, as we see on the cams. Hopefully we're going to see some smiles after this one. But that is a great bounce back. Ranked Disparity, they are in this. This is a tied series, and this is what we expected. Again, both these teams are favored to win the whole thing, obviously being in the upper finals. And look at Remzik finally waking up. Hello, Mr. Mustache.
3 for shot, 3 for 3 on shots, 2 assists, 716 points for the Magician. And
everyone else is at like 300 roughly, and he's just like, I'm just going to more than double you guys.
Yeah,
so.
He's like, fine, I'll do it myself. And 5 on the board for Ranked Disparity, able to even us up. And the good news is, K-Tool, we're looking at least the Game 6, so our predictions still range true. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I was to say, Remzik putting up a lot of score, but I don't think we can, he got 3 goals, cool, but it wasn't as cool as Whirl's. Just saying.
No, Whirl, shout out to Whirl. That's goal. That's goal of the LAN so far for me.
Bro's just sitting there just saying, I'm peaking. Well, I think just wait till you win the series, then you can be happy about it. Because there is still quite a bit of work to do here. So then, I'm curious your opinion. So obviously, it's tied right now. You just need 2 more games to make it to the grand finals. If you're Ranked Disparity, do you just say, continue the speed, keep it going? Or do you want to, try to play it safe and not make mistakes? Do you play for the win or play not to lose?
You still have to dial it in. There's still some really, really awkward touches that Ranked Disparity are making. Still a lot of misses that the Dons are getting free open net shots off of. You have got to still dial it in and still, stay obviously locked in for the series. But the good news is you're able to get 1 back and even us up, and we will have a Game 6 at least. I would love a Game 7. That would absolutely be a blast. But obviously for me, K-Tool, so far the Dons have played the more controlled and more consistent series. Ranked Disparity, though, has had the edge offensively as far as putting the ball in the back of the net. When they have scored, it's come in bunches. If you are the Dons, you cannot let them get going again.
So we see a chance here. World now, I agree. You got to just try to put the pedal to the metal. Don't let the Ranked Disparity pressure start to snowball, because when Remzik gets going, it is a pain to try to stop him here. And the one thing, we haven't really seen P-Money kind of have that pop-off game yet, as we saw Remzik just have. So been a little quiet, but again, Bop It, he just puts the ball in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. So we'll see here as we see some demos galore. Shavin should find this one, and he does a great demo out of Ranked Disparity, and that's something we really haven't seen much yet this series.
Blackilla kind of threw the ball away on the sidewall, and P-Money awkward in the front half, couldn't get anything going. And I mean, you're tasking him to cover the entirety of the net. He's the only one back, like you said, so the demo is the important play there. But you have to think about that, really, it has been Ranked Disparity spreading the Dons out enough to where their second man is so far back and not willing to commit because of how well Ranked Disparity have started clearing the ball. I mean, you see another great touch to the sidewall. the Dons just do not have a solid second. And right now, okay, Whirl, I'm sorry.
Great clears, yep, from Rank Disparity. I agree.
Solid defense from Rank Disparity on that. Great clear from Whirl.
Those corner bounces, they're so tough. They're just annoying. You know you're going for it, and the ball starts to bounce, and you just go, oh crap, I think I missed this one. And there's nothing. You know you made a mistake. You know it's coming, and there's not even enough time for anyone behind you to really get in position there. So unfortunate break there for Rank Disparity. But the Dons, again, it doesn't matter how the ball goes back in the net, because again, they do such a good job, just their pure speed. That's their play style. Pure speed, force out mistakes, and they always have someone there to counter. Shavin now going for a solo play. Can he find a reset? He has it. Is he able to use it? But P-Money doing a great job early challenging, not even giving Shavin the chance to use that reset as Remzik gets a ripper and Whirl up and over. Bop it, and Whirlpool's here to play, giving the lead back to Rank Disparity.
Great 50 from Shavin. Great touch from Remzik. Finds the backboard again, and that is one thing with DCRL in general is teams need to play the backboard more. I mean, just on offense, but specifically on defense, really you should be defaulting sometimes to going up the backboard, because you know what these players are going to do. If you don't go up the backboard at the start of the series, they're going to abuse you for it, and they're going to make you miss and forced to read a front of the box touch. And the Dons so far having to deal with a couple of those, but it's been Rank Disparity's offense. Their challenge game has been, it's gotten better as the series has gone.
It has. I think they've picked up the speed a lot. Having Shavin and Whirl kind of go for those crazy challenges to open up more space for each other has done very well. Remzik, again, going for a solo play. He's instantly challenged by P-Money, and again, that is the most Dons play I've ever seen. Before you even pop out, he's basically pre-jumping, and somehow that actually bounces up. Can Platkiller get a touch? But Bop it with the demo, and that is a 200 IQ play for the Dons, getting the back for the demo play Rank Disparity had just about a minute ago.
Platkiller was chasing Whirl off of the front half. Bop it, though, deletes Remzik off the field, and that's really something you have to do, though, to score sometimes against these teams that are so solid defensively. But so far, we haven't really seen a defensive series.
I just know there's a lot. I just know right now there's a lot of twos on the board, and that is potentially going in as we got a 2-2 game with 2-2 in the series. And Shavin almost finding that one.
Still there. Whirl.
Get it up and over. Oh! What a save coming out of P-Money, and Whirlpool now trying to get this one out. Remzik now popping it up. He's dangerous. Might go for a fake over one. He does. He does not get the pinch mid, though, as we see a chance here. Shavin going for an early challenge. Actually, back out to Remzik. Can he get the pop again? Platkiller a little awkward, but we did see P-Money bump off Remzik. Not able to go for some fancy plays here. But Rank Disparity again trying to find it. Can Remzik slot it? He does not find it. That is not what I was expecting coming out of Remzik here, as we see P-Money now not a ton of boost, going for a fake of his own. And Rank Disparity, their pressure is ridiculous so far this game.
They have found a lot of great touches, specifically abusing the defense of the Dons. This is a good first touch. Shavin's awkward, poor save. Bop it off the backboard. P-Money, good follow-up, beats the player out. Bop it is a free shot, and again, like I said, this has been an offensive juggernaut of a series. Both these teams just making mistakes over and over again.
Yeah, Shavin has to preach up that one. He had no boost in that situation, really, and it's such a tough spot in that situation. But either way, this is such a back and forth. I'm going to assume that we don't go more than like 30 seconds without Rank Disparity getting back.
Right honestly, now, they probably score off this kickoff.
They're both throwing so many punches, and I love to see it. You compare this to game one, you talk about, there it is. It didn't take 20 seconds. Remzik getting a ground double. Such a clean play, and yeah, both of them throwing ridiculous punches. But you compare this gameplay to game one, both these teams are so different. They're finally settling into the series. They're not being as nervous, and I am loving how the series is starting to shape up.
What did I say? I said they're probably going to score off this kickoff.
Yeah.
Back left, right to Remzik, free touch, free ground double. Those are so hard to stop if you don't read the second touch. Great shot, the Whirl, huge save, P-Money off the backboard. Anyone from the Dons is home to possibly get it, but Shavin has the clear, finds Whirl 50-50 from Bobbit. P-Money tries to get by Remzik, but a good touch. Shavin, though, has the corner boost steal for Rank Disparity. He's the only one with any boost, and he's awkward off the front of the backboard. And, I mean, so far, Remzik with that great shot, we have seen not a lot of defense, like I said. A lot of mistakes as Remzik gets one more, looks for top left, but can't find it. Boppet, huge save. Platkiller can't get there, and Boppet doesn't make contact on it.
I thought that was going to get saved in the last second. Remzik not getting the most powerful touch, but it forces Platkiller into a tough spot. Shavin now. Boppet actually ended up missing that one completely. Not what I expected. And Rank Disparity, again, with just about a minute left here, they get the lead back, and they scored the magic number, which is 4. And that's what you need to beat the Dons.
Boppet, again, going to lose that kickoff. Shavin goes missing. Now this is awkward. Is anyone there? P-Money for 2. Maybe off the backboard. Whirl, poor save, but Remzik has his back. Huge touch, backboard touch from Boppet. Dons have pressure here, K-Tool, with only 47 seconds left. But again, they're staring down a one goal disadvantage. Anyone home? Hello, Remzik has the clear, and rank disparity. Their defense is really scaring them right now. Is Shavin gonna go, but to commit, that's on target, but Remzik has the touch and Whirl has the clear. And a great play from rank disparity to get out of their half. Now they're on the counter attack, and not the best catch from P-Money. He's in an awkward spot. Huge touch possibly for Shavin, but 20 seconds K-Tool left, and rank disparity hanging on by 1.
Whirl getting a good touch. Bop and awkward now. Shavin going to be going up for this one. Should be a free touch. They'll be going off the backward. Bop with a good touchdown to Platkilla. This is a 2v1 counterattack with 8 seconds left, and a bad touch from Remzik. It is a wide open net, and P-Money finds it. With 4 seconds left, they clutch up for the Dons.
Platkilla plays forward. Reads Remzik's going to pinch it or possibly look for another touch. And a great dunk through as P-Money's there, and over-reliable rears its ugly head for the Dons. 4 seconds left. Do we have some kickoff shenanigans as Shavin and P-Money meet? 50-50 goes out. This is awkward. Is anyone home? Hello? Shavin has the save, and Platkilla so threatening overtime in Game 5.
This is something we have yet to see in this series, which is an overtime. And I can tell you right now, if rank disparity get this, you are going to see the biggest pop-off of the day today. As we see a good demo, this is off the backboard. We see a miss. The net is open, but Remzik with a whiff as well. Can Whirl get the shot? He's going to be very far away. Gets a rip on target. We see double, triple commits here. The net is open. The ball is floating. Shavin with a miss, unfortunately. Going to relieve a lot of pressure for the Dons. Now going to be awkward off the corner, straight down Bobbitt. Can he get a touch? He cannot. And this is where panic starts to set in for these teams.
Good touch off the backboard. Remzik's there, though. The structure for rank disparity. Holding strong. Remzik, another touch. Good follow-up possibly for Shavin. He's going to slam it to the corner. Maybe another one. They demo Remzik out of the front half. Oh, boy. Shavin testing the waters, trying to find the overtime win. Pop it. Finds P-Money. That's on target. Remzik pitches it off the crossbar. Massive save for rank disparity, but they got to make another one as Whirl's there. Good touch across, and P-Money. Whirl again, another touch. Finds the touchdown field. Platkilla is awkward. He passes it to Remzik. Platkilla falls on the save. It's on the goal line, and it's going to go in.
I don't even understand what we just watched. Platkilla flies down from the heavens, gets the save, and then gets a weird touch. Remzik out of the back of the net gets that goal, and rank disparity are 1 game away from going to the grand finals.
Okay? Are you joking? Puts 1,000 on the board. 2 goals, 3 assists, 3 saves on 8 shots.
I'm not saying he took it personally when we called him out for not getting a goal, but I think we just witnessed his retaliation.
I mean, Platkilla had this original save, had the save off of Remzik's second shot, and then I think he got hit by Remzik on the back line, and that's what made that happen. But oh boy, you're going to want that one back. 14 shots between Remzik and Shavin combined. They only find the net, back of the net 5 times. That is 18 shots total for a team, and only 12 for the Dons, but they find the back of the net 4 times. The big thing, though, is you're seeing the closest series is the closest it can possibly be. Nobody wants to play a defense. Everybody's nervous. Everybody wants to just score the highlight reel goals.
Yeah, and I'm honestly all for it. So the question is, are we going to get a Game 7? The question is, are we going to get a timeout? Hopefully, I expect to see a timeout screen.
Do they know they have a timeout?
Yeah, both teams hopefully do. Maybe they don't, but either way, I will say it's going to be interesting to see how the Dons go back to this game. Because one thing, again, we have to talk about the ridiculous saves here.
No timeout.
And the fact that, wow, that is very surprising that they just want to run it back to the Dons. Honestly, though, what I was about to get into is that fact that the Dons had so many chances that they just weren't able to put in as Remzik going to be going for a pinch, and that is a wide open net. Remzik starting off literally 4 seconds basically into this game compared to last game. He just wants to keep scoring and scoring, and right now, rank disparity, again, this is match point. If they win, they go to the grand finals. The Dons, they need to force a Game 7 here.
Huge flip reset. Great play. And doesn't even need to use it, just fakes out the touch, and that's something as a defender you have to think about. You know, when is he going to use the reset? Because you know he has it, and you can tell by the way his car hits it. And the biggest thing I can say with resets is, you know, you have to almost force it yourself when you're going for one. You know, lean your car into it, and that's a big play for Remzik, as he's able to get the first one on the board right off that opening kickoff. And now the Dons again staring down at disadvantage, and they really, for me, this series, I think have played the more consistent game, but honestly have just not found the back of the net as much of these times as Remzik have given them the shot, and rank disparity not going to get it through, and we have a new follower, but regardless, great shot from P-Money.
Yeah, it's a great shot from P-Money, and it's such a hard bounce to read as a defender. You're expecting a shot on target, and when it bounces in front of you and straight up, it's almost impossible to predict that. Obviously, Shavin threw his body in the way, but a great shot selection from P-Money. And again, we're just going to continue both teams just throwing punch after punch, and I am all for it, because I think, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, I am absolutely hoping for a Game 7 here.
I am.
Because this series is so much fun to watch, both these teams back and forth. We're a little awkward here. Remzik has to take over. We see good demo from Shavin. Remzik with a great sidewall touch, making Platkill a little awkward. Remzik now, he's hunting demos again on that back wall.
You know, you almost have to play Remzik different than Shavin and World, because Remzik is obviously, I mean, you see the mechanics, the man himself, he's tough to play against, and great defensive stop on Boppet's backboard touch, but Shavin and World have really, for me, been the catalyst in this series of you know, obviously Remzik has started to show up, but Shavin and Whirl have been huge as far as winning this massive miss from Shavin, the pass across to P-Money, and that is a huge play from Platkilla, or Bobbit, excuse me, my apologies, but if he shoots this, Shavin has a chance to make the save, but a great pass across to P-Money, and that's the lead for the Dons, because that's a big one, because now they could look at a possible Game 7 if they hang on for 3 minutes.
They could indeed. Shavin obviously with an unfortunate misplay on the back wall, but honestly he did a very good job recovering, and like you said, the fact that Boppet didn't shoot that gave the opportunity for that pass, and that is the reason they scored, not even giving Shavin a chance to save that one. Boppet now going to be control this one just a little bit, throwing it now to Whirl. We see actually this is awkward. The net is open for a split second, but no one able to get a good hit on target. We see Remzik now, can he find a back wall touch, which he can. Boppet has so much time and just pinches it though right to Remzik. I would love to see him in some situations maybe settle it down just a little bit. Granted, that is a very much anti-Don's gameplay strat.
Shavin has the shots, and he's yelling. I mean, you can look at him roar. I mean, that is an awkward play out of the corner. Platkilla goes missing. Boppet doesn't make contact, and that just turns into a free shot for him, and he's able to slot it into the top left, and 2-2. He ties up the game with, you know, they don't let it get out of hand. They don't stare down that advantage for too long, but 2:50 still left in this game number 6. And if you're just joining us, you've missed a ton. Definitely a lot of offense, K-Tool.
I'm very much for this one though, as now we see rank disparity
Great
now
pass.
in an awkward spot.
Great shot.
Platkilla, that passing play from the Dons is unbelievably perfect in that situation.
Boppet, great collection, flicks it over the top, gets the pass to Platkilla, back of the net, and dance TV dance. But 3-2 for the Dons. They get the lead right back. They don't obviously let anything get out of hand for too long. As Shavin gonna have a forward touch right off the kickoff. That's one thing that we haven't talked about too much, K-Tool, is I said at the beginning of the series, but kickoffs have been huge so far as teams making mistakes directly off the kickoff. Hello, the Dons defense?
Yeah, we see such a tough situation in the back there. P-Money goes up for this one, wastes all his boost, misses the touch, and just has to float down with 0 as that one does get slotted in by Remzik. And now we have a tie game just over halfway through here. And again, the Dons need this to force a Game 7. If Rank Disparity take it, it is GG. And both teams just, neither one of them really want to figure out how they want to play style here. It really is just boom the ball and follow up and pray.
Good touch here, forward. Great first touch, great flip reset. That's one thing that's important with those, obviously, is how well your first touch goes through. And Remzik with a prime one there. His whirl into the corner, putting pressure. Has one more touch. This is awkward for the Dons who are getting pumped. Shavin follow-up, huge save from P-Money. This is going to go all the way down. Remzik slash back. P-Money has the beat. And P-Money stepping up huge in game number 6 for the Dons. Has 3 out of the 4.
P-Money, just pure speed, beating Shavin on that one, and then beating Remzik on the other one. And again, the lead goes back to the Dons. It really is P-Money trying to carry this team to 7. And again, his touches are so clean, and you can't fault Rank Disparity. They're doing a lot better with those early challenges. Sometimes they don't go their way, but the Dons definitely, desperately trying to get here to Game 7 as we see Shavin now popping up, going for a solo play. Doesn't have a ton of boost. Trying to get it to Remzik, but that last single touch threw off the timing of that pass here. Boppa now up and over 1. He's got 0 as well. Just Remzik to beat now. Going to be a little awkward double commit here. This one goes directly mid. P-Money now. A little bit trying to figure out how he wants to handle this one. Shavin now again. Can he find a solo play? We're going to see someone up instantly. P-Money is. Remzik, can he find the angle? He drops it, but Boppa is there. And World there for the follow, but not quite sliding it in as time
Remzik
keeps
has no
on
boost.
tipping. Remzik no boost. That is going to go up and buy so much time for them to get a touch there.
He get the corner, though. Huge play. P-Money, though. Monster clear off the sidewall. Whirl. Going to kind of give it back to P-Money. The 50-50 comes out. 60 seconds, K-Tool pretty much left in this game. Number 6. Great touch across. Platkilla's there, but Remzik looking for 2. Can't find it. Platkilla going to steal the boost. Shavin goes missing. Whirl. Only one with any boost and doesn't have a lot to work with. P-Money flip reset off the backboard. Is anyone there? Platkilla's is, but only 50 seconds left. Rank Disparity trying to get a hold on the ball, but they can't do it as they're stuck in their half for now. And Remzik with a good clear downfield. Platkilla, though, sitting back, trying to keep some structure for the Dons, who are up 1 and looking to force a game 7. Anyone there? Double commit for the Dons. His 30 seconds is gone. And
this is a 3v1 for a second. P-Money is last man back. This goes mid. Is anyone there? Platkilla now just desperately trying to get back post here. We have 30 seconds left. Do we see Shavin take his time, or does he want to boom?
He has no boost.
He's got 0 boost, and Platkilla with a great early challenge. Is anyone up there? Whirl is up. Going to be trying to throw this one forward. Bop it again. This is pure time wasting. They are trying to just drag themselves here to a game 7. Shavin off the wall. He's got plenty of boost to work with. Can he get it off the backboard? It's going to be dropping straight down. Is anyone there for the follow? The net is wide open, and Whirl with the miss. He didn't have enough boost to get there, and with 8 seconds left, Remzik trying to get it mid anywhere. Bop
it's there, the demo.
And that is going to be it. And it is going to be what could have been for Rank Disparity. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going game 7.
4 seconds left. You have to think that Rank Disparity need one right off the kickoff, obviously, in a crazy fashion, and then they need another one at 0 seconds. But if the Dons take control of this off the kickoff, it is game 7, like you said. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I asked for it. Me and K-Tool wanted it. Everybody wants it in the venue. We're going to a game number 7. The Dons have forced it, and things could not be any closer. Let's see who brings some defensive structure to this 7th game.
Yeah, we see P-Money now top of the leaderboard here. We'll see if either team does want to take a timeout or if they just want to roll the dice, which, I mean, it's a best of 1.
Take their timeouts, couldn't they? But it would be at the same time, right?
Yeah, let's just take a 10-minute intermission, bathroom break, get some tea, and now we'll do it.
It honestly wouldn't make a difference, would it then? Because you would just have a timeout for both of the teams. Technically, one timeout is for both of the teams.
But either way, I was going to say, either way, you're kind of looking at the stats. It's, first of all, look at the shots. Remzik 5, P-Money 5, Platkilla 2, Shavin 2, Boppa 2,
crazy.
World 2.
Look at the saves, too.
The saves. Basically, everything is the same. These teams are so stupidly close right now. So the question in Game 7, you talk about ugly gameplay you saw in Game 1. It might start to revert because of the nerves. This is the hardest game to win. And as far as both these teams are concerned, unless you are in the grand finals after this is pretty much the highest stakes they have ever played on.
And, you talked about this is the hardest game to win. I have seen in my years watching Rocket League, in the 8 years that I have gone watching this game, I have seen so many teams be defeated in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, if you drop 1 goal or 2 goals, they give up. And
exactly.
So the question is, who has the best mental fortitude? And that's going to be very interesting to see here. Remzik now going to be taking this one to the corner. Again, it is life on the line for both these teams. Whoever wins this goes to the grand finals. Now, if the loser loses this one, they are not out of the tournament. They still have a life left. But in Game 7, again, this is it all on the line. We'll see who can pull through.
Great shots, Remzik, though. Or Shavin, with a massive save. Whirl has 1 touch forward. Remzik had a flip reset at the beginning of the game again, but P-Money, stalwart defense, makes the touch. Huge beat from Platkilla. Whirl. Last back gets 1 forward touch. Doesn't get the best. P-Money has 1 more. Shavin, though, passes, looking for a pass to Whirl, but Platkilla going to cut it out. The Dons on offense. What do they have? Possible masterclass. Bop it at an open net, but doesn't make contact on it. Shavin goes missing. Whirl doesn't have any contact on that as well. This is going to bounce, but Remzik, nothing in the tank. They can't work with anything as Rank Disparity are on their back foot already.
We talk about the nerves in Game 7. We've seen some pretty ugly misses from both of these teams. Rank Disparity basically on no boost. Now they finally got some, but the fact that Rank Disparity survived that one is huge for them to not give up an early goal here in Game 7. Because you talked about some teams, if you give up a goal, the mental just dies here. So huge for the first minute and a half we have survived, but still it is the Dons with so much pressure. But Remzik in the air. This is dangerous. Can he get a reset? He fakes over one, tries to get Bob, but the net is wide open, but World not in the best spot. Shavin now gonna dink this one right to P-Money. Now it's his turn for a solo play.
P-Money, maybe over the top of Whirl. That's going to bounce awkward. P-Money doesn't choose to go for it again. Remzik, nothing in the tank again. And the Dons just stealing Rank Disparity's boost at this point. They're all starving on their back line. P-Money in the corner. They're going to get one more as double commit from Shavin and Whirl. Bop it. Maybe looking for a shot. Gets another touch across. It's awkward. Remzik clears it all the way down. Is anyone there? P-Money is. He gets the touch off the backboard and oh, so nerves are peaking at the moment. P-Money all the way down the field again. Whirlpool has to make the touch. It does. And oh boy, scares on both ends.
This is unbelievable here in Game 7. I'm so glad this has been such a phenomenal series. Remzik and Whirl going to be a little bit of a double commit. Yeah, no more sweeps, thank God. Remzik now going for the solo play. Instantly bumped off by Black Hill at P-Money now. A little bit of a awkward aerial, but got a fantastic touch to the corner. Shavin now gets beat. Bop it now, just trying to buy some time. Shavin again looking for some demos on that third man. Bop it over one. Whirl's last man back. He does get the touch. It's straight up, straight down. The net is open, but Remzik again so speedy. He's going to try to find a sideball read, but doesn't quite have the boost to do it. Remzik popper one. Is that in? Can Shavin find the touch? And he does! And Shavin getting the lead for Rank Disparity.
And it was P-Money. It was Platkilla. Both of them didn't make contact on it. And Platkilla going his third man. It's risk and reward, and unfortunately takes the risk and only gets a pit of dust.
How do the Dons react?
I don't know. I mean, 2:25 to go right off the kickoff. Shavin awkward. Gets the touch across, and how do the Dons respond to that? I mean, this is an awkward play. P-Money off the backboard for two. He drops it down, but he can't find the contact. Platkilla across, looking for one more. The Dons have had all the offensive pressure in Game 7, but they can't break Rank Disparity's ice. Whirl goes missing it. Remzik with a massive save. Platkilla to the front of the half again, and Rank Disparity hanging on with 2 minutes, and Whirl has no boost, and nerves are definitely peaking. 50 across, Remzik hits the post, and massive save as Rank Disparity hanging on for dear life on their last breath.
Whirl now going for a 50 here. Bop it, getting a great touch. Trying to get another one. He's got no boost to follow up on this one, though. The Dons, again, they have so many opportunities. P-Money now got it forced to go back here. Platkilla, not a lot of boost here. He is the last man alive here. Remzik trying to get a fake around one. The net is open for a split second. Whirl around one. Can Remzik find the touch? He drops it down. Is Shavin there for a slot? But Platkilla swatting that one away now. One goal is all that is needed right now. The Dons, they need desperately to find something here as the clock keeps on ticking. It is their number one enemy right now. Whirl, not a lot of boost. Can he find a touch here? Remzik now opting to go for a solo play. Platkilla already up. It does not 50 well for him. The net open for a split second.
Clear.
Bop. Oh, P-Money find a touch. Just a little bit too far for him. He was looking for that corner wall read. Bop it now with just a minute left. The Dons, they need to get something going here. Rank Disparity are so close to going to the grand finals here.
And that's a massive advantage going into that series. You have a bracket reset. Remzik over the top. Can he find the drop down? Anyone there from Rank Disparity finish off? It's Whirl. He finds it. Whirl gets the second. 51 seconds left. The Dons staring down a disadvantage in Game 7. If you're looking for a comeback, this is definitely the moment to do it. But they got to get it right off the kickoff. And K-Tool Rank Disparity well on their way to a grand final appearance.
Yes, they are indeed looking well. And again, time is now on the side of Rank Disparity. It is their number one ally. Remzik, now that touch is going to waste a good 15 seconds here. Going to take his touch, go for a lot of 50s. You don't need to challenge. You don't need to be aggressive.
Shavin goes missing.
Shavin misses that one. Whirl now last man back, going to be pushed to the side. Remzik already up, trying to find a sidewall touch. Whirl again trying to slide it. Pops over one. The net. Can he get a decent shot on target? It's up and floating. Platkilla swatting this one away. But again, now under 30 seconds. Rank Disparity looking to ice this one. They need one more goal to do it. The Dons, they have to break through and then get another one to even have a chance for overtime here. As we know, 18 seconds left. Rank Disparity just edging ever so closer to that grand finals appearance.
They're just holding the front of the line. They're not letting the Dons out. Finally, they get one more touch, but no boost for the Dons as 6 seconds going to tick away. You just need one more touch. You get it into the grand finals. Go Rank Disparity. They disperse the Dons in 7 games.
What a series. Rank Disparity have clinched the very first grand final spot for Division A. What a phenomenal, phenomenal series from everyone here on this pitch. And I have to say, the fact that everyone ranked Disparity, again, just finding it. And the last goal was Shavin and Whirl. Again, Remzik's goal was not needed, but ranked Disparity, again, unbelievable series, back and forth for both these teams. And just, I am so happy that this was as phenomenal of a game back and forth between these two teams.
You know, I said Remzik didn't need to be the offensive juggernaut that he is. He did. In several of the games, he showed up, but also it was Shavin and Whirl who, for me, really obviously stepped up in that game 7. So,
yeah, it's been very interesting. So we'll see what's going to be happening here. And as we're going to be going for a little bit of a winner's interview in just a second here. But I have to say, huge props to the Dons. It has been an unbelievable series. And the fact, again, they brought it to 7, which I was, thinking, oh, yep, Ranked Disparity going to take it in 6. And it was close. They Ranked Disparity obviously ended up taking it in 7. So I'm so happy we got to see that series. But we're going to go for a quick 2-minute intermission and get a winner's interview from Ranked Disparity. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Ranked Disparity winner Shavin up here for the winner's interview.
Yes, sir.
Obviously got in the shades. First of all, does your voice hurt at all, throat, from screaming up there?
Yeah, I was screaming a bit. So my voice is kind of shot, but I'll be good for the next series tomorrow.
That's all that matters. Is you're good for the next one. I'm really curious, playing on LAN, obviously, for this team, what was you think your role? Was it more, just trying to get like the hype man and everything? Was it, trying to be analytical or stuff? Or how did you help will your team to victory here?
I mean, a lot of people know that I like to talk a lot, and I like to
we
stream.
can hear it from here.
Yeah, so I'm definitely trying to keep the vibes high, and then on the field, I'm just trying to fill in whatever hole needs to be filled. Pause. That's pretty much my game plan.
Yeah, I like to see it. So I'm curious, obviously crazy playing against the Dons. You know how good P Money, Plaid Kill, and Boppet are. I'm really curious, like especially when you saw some mistakes and stuff coming out from your team that obviously led to losing some games. Was the mental ever really low, or was it kind of just, hey guys, we're fine, wipe it off, go next game?
Yeah, I think it's really important to keep like your head up regardless of the outcome. Like there were times where like we'd have open shots and we would just like not enough boost in, or it would hit the crossbar, and it's just really important to just keep going through it and just have like as positive of a mindset as you can.
So I'm going to use the word Mickey here, because the first time you made the grand finals, it was as a sub. Now you have absolutely earned your way to this spot. How does it feel to end in Div A that you are so close to winning this entire thing?
Yeah, it definitely feels great. Like every time I mention Division B, I'm always reminded like, oh, you were the sub, and I get a lot of crap for that. It's good to be here again. Last time I was here, I won it, and I'm just hoping I can do it again.
Well, huge congratulations. One last question, I'll let you go. Of the teams left, obviously now you've got Northern Lights, you got Dragons, and I'm sure you know where I'm going with this, and then you got, the Dons. Who do you want to see facing across from you?
I have some unsettled beef with this captain of a team called the Dragons. His name's Stewie. Let's go. I'd really like to face him. I think it'd be fun. It's all love, obviously, but no, I'd really like to face Stewie. I think he'd be good.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with that one. So either way, huge congratulations. You guys have absolutely earned it. And thank you for a fantastic series. No more 4-0s, all right? We were sick of it. Game 7 was unbelievable. Yeah. We're going to be going to quite a long intermission, get the next match set up. So we'll be back pretty soon with the next match.